Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through the ABRSM Theory Grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets and you can download those in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. You can access information about all of my YouTube video tutorials on that page, and you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time on exam day when you're actually working through your exam paper. So if you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find it all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more to come. And now we're going to make a start on the 2014 Grade 5 Paper S. So if you turn with me to page 26, we can have a look at that. Now this Paper S was never actually set as an exam paper. This is just a specimen paper given to you as a bonus at the end of the past paper booklet, just to give you a bit more revision practice. And if you remember, from 2018 onwards, the format of the exam has changed. However, that doesn't undermine the value of these older papers as a revision resource, and any changes that occur in the newly revised format I will just point out to you as we go along. But these are great revision resources. I suggest that you have a go of this on your own first of all. It doesn't matter if you go wrong. You can always just rub it out and have another go, so make sure you're working in pencil and you'll learn much more thoroughly that way. So let's crack on and have a look at this together. So first job is to refer to this extract and let's see what the questions say. So we need to pop in a time signature first of all. So let's just glance through. So we're going to put a time signature just here at this first section. Now let's maybe not use this bar because we might get a bit confused with the ornament, not that it changes the time signature, but let's just look at the simple bars. And even though there's a change in clef, that doesn't change the time, and this shows quite simply that we're in an irregular time. You can see we've got a group of 3 here, 3 crotchet beats or 3 quarter notes, and then a group of 2 here, 2 crotchet beats or 2 quarter notes, so we can see that we're in 5/4. Let's just double check that in one of these here. These two follow the same tempo, the same rhythm. So we've got 1.5 crotchet beats here or quarter notes, plus another half makes that 2, and then here's another one that makes 3 quarter note beats or 3 crotchet beats, and then here we have 2 halves of a beat, 2 quavers or 2 eighth notes, that gives us 1, and then we have another one, so we have 2 crotchet beats or 2 quarter notes there, and we can see we've got 5/4 as our time signature. We're in an irregular time signature. So that's that one done. Let's press on. So now the next question is asking us to give some definitions to these musical directions. Now from 2018 onwards, the newly revised format of the exam paper will present these to you in multiple choice format. However, I do suggest you just go ahead and give these their full definition. You're going to have to know these to answer them one way or another, and so this is a good revision aid. Please do bear in mind that this is all of the performance directions and musical terms from grades 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 accumulative, so there's an awful lot to be going at there. So it's worth a good chunk of revision, and so we'll give these their full definition just for good practice. So allegretto, ma non troppo. Now allegretto is fairly quick or quite quick, but not too much. There we go, so don't get carried away there, only not too much. Okay, so this is a strings performance direction, and that's telling the string player which direction to use the bow in, and that's an up bow. just out of interest, this one here, looking like that, that's your down bow. So that's that one. So now we're asked to name the ornament in bar 2, the one that we just had a quick glimpse at as we were looking at the time signature. So here we have this one. Now this has got a line through it. There is another one. So the appoggiatura doesn't have a line through it where we divide the value equally. This one does have a line through it. So the classical term for that is acciaccatura, double C, double C. Quite a mouthful. Alternatively, you could call it a crushed note, which perhaps makes more sense because you literally just squish that in, stealing a tiny bit of the note value of the previous note at this one still falls on the beat. That's usually the way to play it. Or you can just use the generic term grace note, which easily answers that. Any one of those will do. So then, now we're looking at the next question. We need to rewrite the first 2 notes of the extract so they sound at the same pitch, so just be careful that you don't jump any octaves. We're using the tenor clef. They've given us the clef. We haven't got to write it this time, which is very good of them. We need to pop in the key signature. So the key signature is F sharps, and so if we pop that in here, we have to go low because C has moved up so high. We have to take the F sharp low. C, B, A, G, C, B, A, G, F sharp. Yeah, that's right. Just double check when you're not familiar with these clefs. This is a clef that I wouldn't play in, but there we go. We still can figure it out. And now, if this is middle C, let's just bear in mind where we're going to. So the first 2 notes of the extract, here is middle C. So we're going to be 1 step above that, so we can start there. That needs a dot. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check we've got the right note. C, D, E, F, G, C, D, E, F, G, and because we've kept middle C as our focus, we know we're not in the wrong octave, because if we wrote it down here that would be in the wrong octave, and we've changed the pitch. So there we go. Now then, let's have a look at this next question. Complete the following statement. All the notes in bar 3 can be found in the scale of something minor. So let's see what we've got in bar 3. Now don't forget to start off with, we've got an F sharp in our key signature. We've got a C sharp. That makes sense in terms of adding a note onto the key signature. And then here we've got an A sharp. Now that can't be added onto a key signature. We can't have an A sharp without having also a G sharp and a D sharp and a key signature. And so the only way we can explain this A sharp as part of a key is to think of it as a raised 7th accidental. So if A is the 7th, or A sharp is the 7th, 1 step up from that is B, which would be B minor, and then that makes sense because B minor is related to D major and has a key signature of F sharps and C sharps. So we can say with full assertion that that is B minor, and that's the end of that question. I do hope that's been helpful to you. I hope that you're getting to grips with this topic. I hope that you're enjoying it. I certainly am. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. Please do visit sharonbill.com and have a good look at the resource and information there to help you. If you can give me a like and subscribe to my channel, that would be fab. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.